Hey, this is Duncan MacPherson with Pareto Systems from the field. I'm in one of my favorite cities in the world, Vancouver, British Columbia. Just wrapped up a meeting, gonna head back to the airport, and I thought I'd just chime in on this edition of From the Field based on a conversation I had with a client of ours early this morning. And it was interesting because it was heated. I actually took notes because it was such a window on what franchise readiness looks like. So let me tell you the story here. This is an advisor that is on the verge of becoming franchise ready. Okay, so he's taking all of his qualities, skills, and intentions. He's professionalizing and standardizing them so he can monetize as intellectual property. Put it in the hands of others and take advantage of that scalable growth. He's got a great organic business, but now he wants to go to the next level. And so my client was telling me about an advisor in his pipeline that he's been working through and talking to. And I said to him, run. Do not take on this advisor. I mean, it's one thing to acquire a business, but to attract an advisor who's going to draft in behind you, this is not a good fit. And, you know, if you think of Stephen Covey's, one of his mottos is begin with the end in mind. I mean, I said to him, what does this look like in 5 years? Yeah, okay, he's got an $80 million business. You might be able to turn it into $100 million through adoption of your process, but you have to live with this advisor. And I don't think it's a good fit based on what you've told me. And he was so locked in to his confirmation bias. But I said, think about what you've just told me. Now, first of all, the advisor was reluctant to embrace the rules of engagement based on the contractual structure of the relationship. You're pushing back. And I said, that's a clue. Said, plus he said to the client of mine, this agreement's not even enforceable. And I'm like, this is who you want to get into business with? You can't want it more than they do. You know, the idea of attracting an advisor, it's all about an alignment of interests. It's all about a fit. You're not trying to convince them to do it. If you start a relationship that way, it's destined for anticlimax. And I've seen it before. You know, the protege overpromises, underdelivers. The lead advisor leaves them to their own devices. If it's not a good fit based on the embracing of a process, and, you know, if you think about it, like our process for attracting an advisor is, first of all, establish the fit, come to the fork in the road, go, no go. If it is a fit and the rules of engagement have been signed off on, then onboard and transition to find the vein of gold. And once they've landed, then elevate the client experience and create the multipliers. I mean, not to oversimplify it, but start the relationship properly. How you begin the relationship based on future pacing, alignment of interests, an ideal advisor profile, and the buy-in for the fact that the protege advisor, their clients will be elevated, their enterprise value will increase. The liberation and order they'll get from not winging it will be incredible. They've got to buy into that. This isn't a transaction. This is a collaboration. I hope that makes sense. So this is Duncan MacPherson with Pareto Systems from the field. Until next time, make it a great day.